The adult learner is known by a wide variety of names, such as non-traditional students, adult students, returning adults, adult returners, mature learners, and they even have a wider variety of cultural and educational backgrounds, abilities, responsibilities and experience level. There are some generic characteristics of adult learners such as: they're usually 25 or older. They've delayed entering college for at least 1 year following high school. They're usually employed full-time. Many times, they have a family and dependents to support. They may have started college as a traditional student but needed to take time off to address other responsibilities. They're looking to enhance their professional lives or may be switching careers. They have more experience than traditional students, having already started a career or served in the military. They're more mature, independent and motivated than traditional students. Some common traits of adult learners. 1. Self-direction. Adults feel the need to take responsibility for their lives and decisions, and therefore it's important for them to have control over their learning. Therefore, self-assessment, a peer relationship with the instructor, multiple options and initial, yet subtle support are all imperative. 2. Practical and results-oriented. Adult learners are usually practical, resent theory, need information that can be immediately applicable to their professional needs, and generally prefer practical knowledge that will improve their skills, facilitate their work and boost their confidence. Therefore, it's important to create a course that will cover their individual needs and have a more utilitarian content. 3. Less open-minded and therefore more resistant to change. Maturity and profound life experiences usually lead to rigidity, which is the enemy of learning. Thus, instructional designers need to provide the why behind the change, new concepts that can be linked to already established ones, and promote the need to explore. 4. Slower learning, yet more integrative knowledge. Aging does affect learning. Adults tend to learn less rapidly with age. However, the depth of learning tends to increase over time, navigating knowledge and skills to unprecedented personal levels. 5. Use personal experience as a resource. Adults have lived longer, seen and done more, have the tendency to link their past experiences to anything new and validate new concepts based on prior learning. Therefore, it's crucial to form a class with adults that have similar life experience levels, encourage discussion and sharing, and generally create a learning community consisting of people who can profoundly interact.
Ways to encourage or motivate adult learners. 1. Create useful and relevant learning experiences based on the age group and interests of your learners. Emphasize on the practical knowledge. It is important to design a course that provides immediate relevancy. Learning materials that can be put into practice. Adult learners appreciate more practical knowledge, rather than extraneous facts and theories. 2. Facilitate exploration. Even though children are famous for their exploratory nature and curiosity, adult learners, too, sometimes like to take the opportunity to construct knowledge in a way that is meaningful to them. For this reason, you should have all sorts of materials, references, infographics, short videos, lectures, podcasts and free resources available. In such a perfect learning environment, learners are more likely to get inspired or find something that makes them want to learn more. 3. Challenge through games. Come up with different problem-solving exercises and case studies. Make your learners look for and find solutions. 4. Chunk information. Chunking is essential, as it helps people remember and assimilate information. Small bits are easier to process. 5. Add suspense. Don't give out everything your course is about in the beginning. Yes, you need an overview, but keep some interesting points until the time is right. No one likes to read a book if they know what's about to happen. 6. Stimulate your learners. Encourage them to think by either providing them with brain teasers, or by asking thought-provoking questions. 7. Ask for feedback. It is motivating to know that your opinion contributes to the course. 8. Present the benefits of undertaking the course. I don't know why I didn't start with this one. Sometimes outlining the benefits is all it takes. 9. Be respectful to them. Adult learners must be treated with respect before, during and after your interaction with them as a facilitator. You must set the proper conducive atmosphere for classroom interactions. Rule of engagement must be clearly established in form of a written learning contract. Some of the major challenges adult learners face. Schooling life balance. Time is a precious commodity and school is a great time commitment. Most adult learners have jobs and many also have families. Balancing work and family life can be difficult, not to mention the inclusion of school tasks like assignments, preparing for tests or examinations. Financing education. As we advance in age, our financial responsibilities also increases. There are mortgage payments, car notes, kids' school fees, utility payment, insurance, repairs and maintenance. The life of adult learners is constant roller coaster financial commitments and responsibilities. Many adult learners are financially independent and therefore have more financial obligations than students right out of high school. Financing education may not be something they feel they can budget or afford. Confidence. A lack of confidence in their academic abilities and the fear of starting something new is a common challenge faced by adult learners. Even though majority of college students are now categorized as non-traditional, adult learners may feel uncomfortable entering a college environment with younger students, most especially if there is a long time lag since they last did any form of academic work. Accessibility. As mentioned before, time is an important factor adult learner to consider before agreeing to start or go back to school. With limited time available, especially during traditional work hours, adult learners may require a more flexible class schedule or 24 hours access to online learning platform. And with other life obligations getting in the way, adult learners regularly navigate through a variety of daunting personal and professional tasks on daily basis, thereby further reducing their availability to traditional way of schooling. This is why many educational institutions targeting the adult learners offer more flexible schedules and more accessible options, such as online classes.
Readiness to learn. Adult learners will be more receptive in developing skill sets and acquiring knowledge that they can apply directly to their current day-to-day activities or can be transferred to their jobs. If there is no direct relationship and benefits to their current day-to-day activities, the lower the chances are that they will be willing to develop such skill sets or acquire that knowledge. Adults become ready to learn things they need to know and do to cope effectively with real-life situations. Adults want to learn what they can apply in the present, making training focused on the future or that does not relate to their current situations less effective. Malcolm Knowles. How technology impacts the adult learner readiness to learn. In this section we shall consider both the positive and negative impact of technology on the adult learner's readiness to learn. A positive impact. Technology often makes personal interactions better and richer. Although there is a general misconception in some quarters of adult learning that technology will automatically make the adult learning process and experiences better, which in most cases is not true, especially if technology does not simplify the learning process and provide around-the-clock access to relevant educational content easily. Technology often makes the adult learning process and experience richer or better by simplifying the entire learning process, easy accessibility to educational content, proper utilization of social media platforms, online collaboration tools, customizable learning experience for people with special needs like screen readers for visually impaired adult learners, game-based learning, scenario stimulation are all some of many ways technology have positively impacted adult learners' readiness to learn. A negative impact. Too many technological jargon and changes. Adult learners must frequently keep up to date with the various constant technological changes and the different lingo, from online e-learning platforms, the operating systems on computers, smartphones, internet, social media platforms, collaboration tools, time management tools like the G Suite, Google Play Store, Apple Store, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, speech-to-text, text-to-speech. The list is endless. This can be too much for some adult learner, especially the ones that consider themselves to be digital illiterates, thereby constituting a serious barrier in the overall adult learning process and experience.
Orientation to learn. Adult learners basically need to know the why and when before they actively engage in any learning process. They will not only want to know why they need to acquire specific information or knowledge or skill, but if that information or knowledge or skill can be applied instantly to their situation. While younger learners or children accept the fact that the knowledge or skill they're acquiring today in school will be useful sometime in the future. Adult learners, on the other hand, prefer to engage only in learning activities and experiences that will be useful to them in solving problems they encounter on a regular basis in the here and now, not in the distant, unpredictable future. Adults are task-centered, life-centered, problem-centered in their orientation to learning. They want to learn what will help them perform tasks or deal with problems they confront in everyday situations and those presented in the context of application to real life. Malcolm Knowles. Much like the readiness to learn, adult learners will be far more interested in developing knowledge and skills that they can apply directly or immediately to their current day-to-day activities or daily tasks. To simply teaching practical techniques in the context of the adult learner daily activities will be far more welcome than ambiguous and theoretical concepts. Technology impacts the adult learner orientation to learn mostly in a positive manner. As previously stated, adult learners are only interested in engaging in learning activities or experiences that will help them perform tasks or deal with problems they encounter in daily situations and those presented in the context of application to real-life scenarios. Technology can make the delivery of such relevant knowledge or skill of interest to the adult learners faster and better by the click of a mouse or a touch of an icon. Technology can also make the entire learning process or experience more interactive and engaging, through stimulated virtual reality tasks or exercises to test the adult learner's level of comprehension on the subject matter being taught. Technological advancement has given the adult learners more control in the decision-making process of what, when and where they want to learning, thereby putting the adult learners in the driver's seat of their adult learning process and experience. This is the conclusion of this aspect of the group presentation. Thanks for listening.